Um, Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to God Made Trader. I trust you guys have been really doing well. I think I didn't post any video last week. I've been quite off, but I was able to also do some trading this week, and yeah, I trust you guys have been good. I trust the market has been treating you guys well. So as we all know, the way we do it, I'm just here to show you guys what I feel might play out this coming week, and for some of the peers that I'm looking at, probably potential opportunities that you guys can take advantage of. So thank God for everything. Thank God for a wonderful week. Honestly, it's been quite a rough one in the market this week, based on what happened last weekend and playing out into this weekend. But I mean, you guys can see if you check out my previous video. If you are new to this channel, do well to like and subscribe and check out my previous video. Sadly enough, I missed EU and GU trade that I've been calling out for. We expected it to bounce off, so I mean, I wanted to take a buy from this level, but I missed it based on, honestly, the market was kind of giving me a hard time to get my entry and all that. And based on, I didn't want to go below my daily risk limit, I decided to stay off, and that's when the market decided to push to the upside. So, okay, quickly, I'll just show you guys what I'm expecting this week, and hope you guys can take advantage of it. So firstly, I'm looking at silver. As you can see, silver has broken out of this resistance structure, and most times when price break out on of resistance, it tends to respect the retest. So there's not all pairs act the same way, so it's for you to know, study them, and know how each individual pair play out on its own. So most times I realized silver is always consistent with its retest when it break out of a support or a resistance zone. When the retest happen, you usually respect it. You can see what happened here. You can see when it broke out of this structure here, it came back, created retest here, created retest here. So silver is kind of consistent for me from what I've studied in price action. Okay, so a quick one, you can see silver is actually bullish. We are bullish on the weekly, and if you go back to the monthly, you can see we have this strong monthly money star candle formation. So that's still like adding more confirmation that silver is set to push higher, probably to this level and this level in coming months. So we just have to position ourselves for it. So what I'm expecting this coming week is I'm expecting a retest of this structure level here before we continue. You can see we are creating this kind of tweezer or kind of doji candle too, so showing indecision on the weekly. But if you go down to the daily, I saw something interesting. You can see silver kind of creating this head and shoulders pattern. So what I'm expecting is a drop down to this level before we continue higher. And also the reason why I'm expecting this drop, you can see on this three candle formation, is the evening star. So that's like an added confluence showing that silver might drop this coming week down to this level, then before we push higher. So I think I took a little position on this trade on Friday. If we go down to, so firstly, we are bullish on the weekly, and the daily is giving us a reversal, so we are bearish on the daily. We are bullish on the monthly, bullish on the weekly, bearish on the daily, and the 4-hour too is looking bearish to me. So I'm expecting you can see this structure level here. I'm expecting a break below it and then the drop. So yeah, that's it, guys. You can see my bias is the drop then bounce from here to the upside. So you can also see this evening star candle formation forming on the 4 hour, and if we go down to the 2 hour, you can see the same evening star candle formation after we broke below this EMA. So that's it, guys. So I'm expecting a drop to the downside for silver. Now the second one that I'm looking at is also this German DAX. I'm currently in a really good trade on this. It broke above this weekly resistance level after we made this drop to the downside. I actually called this drop by the grace of God. I called this drop to this level here, and I expected this reversal here. So you can see it all played out perfectly. So now what I'm expecting is I'm expecting a really high bullish move to the upside, and as you can see, we had this break and retest of this resistance zone, which is now acting as support. And now if you notice clearly, you can see the weekly is giving us a reversal signal, which is the morning star candle formation. I've backtested the morning star. It works very well, especially when you're trading a trending market looking for a reversal to continue the trend. It works. So you can see the morning star candle formation formed on the weekly. So I'm expecting really high move to the upside. And one thing about German DAX is once it start moving, man, it's always going up. Like you barely see any form of manipulation or weeks or all sort of that. Once silver start pushing, it just keeps going. So I'm expecting a push for silver to the upside. As you can see, we broke out from this initial resistance zone. We tested it here, and look at the massive move they did to the upside. So I mean, German DAX is kind of a really good trending market to take advantage of, though it can be slow but it's steady, and you want to trade a very steady market. So yeah, that's it for German DAX. I'm expecting continuation to the upside, really a massive move. Might take weeks, maybe months to get to this next level of 30,000. So let's see what the market does. If you also go to the daily, you can see we are bullish. Initially though, I was thinking there might be a drop when we broke below this resistance zone in the past. I was thinking there might be a drop maybe to around this level, but if you watch, we broke back above it. We tested it here. We broke back above it, created this tweezer, closed back above this EMA. We tested it, and this way I took my entry back to the upside. So yeah, I'm quite bullish on DAX. You can see this kind of this pennant or flag, or what do you call it. So yeah, that's the second trade. Well, this week you might see just a little pullback before we continue to the upside, but at most I don't want to see the pullback come below this level. Yeah, I don't want to see the pullback come below this level. But I mean, German DAX is really a consistent pair. Once it's open on the next day, it's always going up, going up, going up. Like if you miss the move, man, you've missed it. You have to wait for the next opportunity. But it's kind of crazy. And once it starts dropping, it just drops. You barely see any weeks like that, like much weeks on the daily. So yeah, I won't be surprised if we open on Monday and we keep seeing price going up without even creating that little retracement. So yeah, that's it for German DAX. I'm bullish on German DAX. I'm bullish on silver. And again, another confirmation that gave me this entry was kind of this head and shoulders that happened here, and also this bigger head and shoulders that happened. So you can see we had this head and shoulders from here, and that gave me a confluence to enter here where I entered. So if you can see a really nice head and shoulder pattern that formed there and retest of the neckline. Also, if you look at the bigger head and shoulder pattern that formed, you can see what happened here. And now to the upside. So I won't be surprised, maybe the retracement might happen before we continue higher. But you can see we have quite an head and shoulder pattern that formed on German DAX, and yeah, that signifies a really strong reversal to me. So that's it, guys. The next one I'll be looking at is NAS to me is actually quite still bullish. I mean, we just broke above this strong resistance level here. We had this resistance here 2024, we had this resistance in February before this drop, and now we've closed above it on the weekly. So I won't be surprised to see a little retracement before we continue higher for silver. So the weekly is bullish, and you can see we had this kind of morning star formation, this bearish candle, doji, and bullish candle. So that's quite a really strong continuation to the upside. We also have the the daily too is quite bullish. So what I'm expecting is just a retracement maybe to this level before we continue to the upside. So yeah, that's it. Daily is bullish, 4 hour is still bullish. And if you look at the 4 hour, we have like this EMA coming, so we might test this EMA to continue to the upside for NAS. So I'm bullish on NAS, I'm bullish on silver, I'm bullish on German DAX. For dollar, I actually was expecting this massive sell, but I missed it. Like, I said I missed it on EU and GU. But it's all good. Sometimes you miss move, sometimes you be able to capture move. I mean, I saw this take off liquidity here, and I was like, okay, it's high time this thing drops, and eventually it did dropped down to this level. So for DXY, I'll be wanting to see maybe a little retracement, because you can see this. I mean, long term, this is what I'm expecting for DXY, and if you check my previous video, you've seen me call it out. I'm expecting long term DXY might probably fall to around this level, but first I want to see it get to this level, break and close below it, then before we continue higher. And you can see this long-term trend line, we broke below it, we tested this level here, we tested this trend line before we dropped to the downside. So the dollar index is quite still bearish for me. On the daily we are bearish, on the weekly we are bearish. So what I'm expecting is probably a retracement back to a premium before we continue the sell to the downside. That's what I'm expecting for DXY. Retracement back to maybe around this level before we continue to the downside. So yeah, DXY I'm still bearish. For EU, I'm actually still bullish. I missed this crazy move. I missed this crazy move, but it's all good. So for EU, I'm still bullish. And what I want to see this week is a retest to this level here. A retest to this level. This is quite maybe a strong level, and just increase it. So yeah, a retest of this level here before we continue to the upside. We already created this kind of resistance here. Now we broke above it. So let's see if we get a retest here, then a reversal signal before we continue to the upside. And the reason why I marked that level is if you look at the past, this level here has quite acted as the support for price to keep going higher, So yeah, I want to see price come back to this level and continue to the upside. So we are bullish on the weekly for EU, we are bullish on daily, and we are still bullish on the 4 hours. So if you guys want to take advantage of EU, that's what I'm expecting for EU. it pushed to the upside. Now for GU2, I'm expecting the same thing. We are back above these highs. I mean, GU actually made some bigger moves more than EU. Yeah, but I mean, look at this move. Guess what, guys? I mean, market can really break you sometimes. It's crazy. So I had my entry here, and I had my SL just here. But guess what? When I checked my account, I saw that was because I've been trying to catch this move. I took this buy here. Market pushed up, but you know what happened during the weekend last week when Israel attacked Iran and all those things, and you know there was a lot of fears in the market, escalation, US getting involved. Market opened up Monday, and we had this drop to the downside, and I was like, no, this thing is still ready to push to the upside. So when I saw this drop here, I saw like a morning star formed on like the 2 hour or the 1 hour here, and I took my entry. I was like, okay, let me just give it one more shot. But then I saw I was almost hitting my daily drawdown, and I was like, I'd rather keep this account than blow it or breach it than not having the opportunity to trade again on the account. So I decided to get out of my position, and guys, once I got out from this position, man, I saw this push to the upside. Like I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no, like that Monday alone, we had this push to this level, like just for Monday alone. I was like, okay, let me see if market might consolidate around here on Monday. I'll get in on Tuesday. At least the daily drawdown would have reset. But I was kind of sure of this move. I was sure of this move, and eventually the whole big move happened Monday. Tuesday came, it continued to the upside. Like all through the week, it was bullish. So I mean, that's the market for you. It's crazy. It's crazy. You just have to make sure that you manage risks and you live to survive another day. So um, yeah, that's it. That's what I'm expecting for this week. Let me see if I might have an opportunity on GU and EU. For now, I'm just still watching it, but yeah, I'm still sure we have more potential to push to the upside. I mean, look at this weekly move, guys. Just in 1 week alone, we had this move from year to year. That's that's crazy. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. But it's all good. Let's just hope for the best. Let's just hope for the best. Okay, so guys, that's all for this weekend analysis. I hope you guys are able to gain values from all the videos I've been dropping. Bullish on, in fact, I'm literally bullish on all my PSD except the dollar index. Okay, and silver, yeah. I'm bearish on silver, bearish on. No, I'm bullish on silver long term, but I want to see a retracement down to this level. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. I wish you all a profitable week. If you are still new and haven't subscribed, let's grow this channel. Let's share more value. You can follow me on my social media in the description in this video. Also share this video. I mean, I'm giving this for free, and you can check out my previous videos. Market has been playing out at least 90% of the time. Just check out my previous video. Market has been playing out by God's grace. It's not by my own understanding. God has really helped me to be able to analyze the market well and be able to call out trades. I'm still growing as a trader. I'm still growing and learning to make sure I manage my emotions well, make sure I follow good risk management, and my desire is for everyone to grow in their trading journey. I mean, trading is really, really like a great opportunity for anyone looking to get their financial life in order. Let's be real. I mean, literally making $500 in 1 day, 2 days, making $2,000. I mean, there's really no job that might really pay you per day like that. But talk more of accumulating your profit for the month if you are really consistent. I mean, it's a really good one. So If you are starting out in trading, just make sure you stick. I know trading can be really difficult. It will stretch you to the extreme, honestly, but I mean it will build you to become a better person. And we all know it's the rule of life. Nothing in this world is actually free. There's always a price to pay, and for trading has its own price to pay. You have to study, you have to learn, you have to backtest, you have to put yourself out in the market and let the market teach you something. And also trust God, ask God for the wisdom to know how to trade profitably. um, if you check his word in Isaiah 48 verse 17, I mean that's been one of my anchor scripture when it comes to trading, that it teaches us to profit and lead us in the way that we should go. So I mean God can really teach you to profit and lead you in the direction of the market, where market intends to go. So if you put all this together, the God factor, put in the work, and trust me, you'll be fine in trading. You'll be fine in trading, but you don't have to rush the process. Trading is a process, and you just have to really be willing to submit to the process. So yeah, guys, I wish you a profitable week. Please do not blow your account this week. Make sure you maintain good risk management. Make sure you um, just, I mean, be good in the market this week. I pray that God be with each and every one of us this coming week in the market. See you guys in my next video. Stay blessed, guys. Stay blessed.